put my charger on. Alright guys, I'm going to take you into the new Star Wars launch bay.
Well, he's going to have like a mini replica, like a costume, like
the new one. That's the new one. It's pretty cool. I know. People were mad about that. Yeah, they're like $40.
ahora los que están vivos, ¿verdad?
Check it over here. That's the gift shop that's working. So we stop right here. As you guys, I was thinking, I just went Luke Skywalker's, and I was thinking of the later ones where it was green.
You want to go put up all my pictures? Go back behind me.
It's the guy you called when the heater was lifting? Oh, that was AJ?
Did you ever get that fixed?
We had to get a new one.
Let's see what this show's about.
It was so jaw-dropping when I first saw Star Wars. It had such an impact on me when I was studying film, and it really played a part in driving me into the film industry.
I was 11 years old and seeing the film for the first time. It was such a profound thing, not just because the movie itself was so entertaining, but because it said anything is possible.
I remember seeing it, I just felt like I know what I'm doing for the rest of my life. I am sitting here watching this tape over and over until I die.
I remember my dad putting me in the car to take me to see it, and I said, "Where are we going?" He said, "We're going to see the most amazing thing you've ever seen."
Star Wars is a revolution. You can't compare Star Wars to anything that came before it.
It was breaking new ground in ways that no one had ever really seen before.
I grew up in the late 70s, early 80s, and it was everywhere.
The word epic gets thrown around a lot now, but it really was just so huge.
As a kid, I really just loved that universe. And as I got older, I think I appreciated the filmmaking part of it more.
When you look at Star Wars, it is unbelievable how much they got right. Like, not just the story, and not just the characters, not just the casting, not just the design, not just the music, but all of it. When you look at all of it, and you think that didn't exist prior.
It is this strange combination of huge, massive world creation spectacle and really intimate psychological character stories.
What George hit upon was this kind of fun, exciting, adventure, self-empowerment kind of storytelling.
You may get sucked into it for some of the more fun aspects of it. And then as you grow up, the films grow up with you because you become older and more sophisticated and are able to peel back some of those mythic layers and appreciate those as well.
All of the people that worked on the designs for these films tapped into something perfect artistically. So just the shape of the Millennium Falcon, the shape, the idea of lightsabers.
And I remember seeing the graphic quality of the Death Star, the TIE fighters with those twin wings, the X-Wings. I mean, those were all just, such iconic shapes. They were like logos, essentially.
And it feels old, some of it, worn out helmets. And you go, wow, whatever is in this universe has been going on for a very long time.
It had the random scuff marks and the scorching and the sort of junk in the corners and all the sort of little things that build up in everyday life that generally didn't appear in science fiction up to that point.
We'd never seen anything like it before, the visual effects in the movie. We didn't call it that. I mean, it looked real. It felt real.
There has been an awakening. Have you felt it?
To me, what was so exciting about The Force Awakens was that feeling of this brand new adventure, this brand new story that would be a bridge between what we know and who we know and everything that comes next.
Certainly for all young kids, they either wanted to be Luke Skywalker or they saw themselves as Han Solo. And I think that was a part of our challenge, was how are we going to bring new characters into this series that had that same kind of power.
While there was never a doubt that the visual opportunities were enormous, the worlds we would travel to, the creatures we would meet, the weapons and ships and landscapes that we would see would be stunning and exciting. None of that matters if you don't love the people in the ships. So at the core of this story had to be the thing that makes any story work, which is the characters.
It doesn't end there, though. This is just the first step on a long path of Star Wars into the future.
The Star Wars stories as individual standalone films give us the opportunity to explore some new territory. Some of them will be grounded in things that are familiar. Rogue One is about an event that's referenced in the crawl of Episode 4, the theft of the Death Star plans. What I love is that we are able to diversify Star Wars storytelling, explore some different genres, and yet stay inside the sort of larger galaxy of Star Wars that we all recognize.
There's so much story that we're telling across multiple movies, across different television shows, across all kinds of different media.
We're tasked with developing those stories and making sure they're cohesive, that they connect.
One of the things we always ask ourselves in the story group is, what's the best format for a story to be told? Is it a movie? Is it something in the animated space? Or is it a book or a comic?
Working on story and helping to guide those filmmakers and looking for ways in which we can push technology. That's what keeps it exciting and new and relevant. And what better way to do that than inside the Star Wars universe?
It is like some sort of, I was going to say it's kind of like a renaissance here, but it's not even that because we were never even doing this before. This is turning out a movie a year.
Everything from Rogue One and the other movies and shows like Rebels have the opportunity to do things that are both visually and tonally a little different to what you might consider classic Star Wars.
Everyone, hang on! I think it's fantastic what Dave Filoni and the Rebels crew have done to create that show. I think we've created some really wonderful characters and kind of establishing what Day Rebellion was like in its early stages. I think that's been really, really exciting.
I think there are a lot of kids who grew up on the prequels and on Clone Wars who are really excited about Rebels because in a way it picks up the story that they know. But their parents are excited about it because it also starts in a place that they recognize as being relevant to Episode 4.
I think to this day, Star Wars still represents this amazing universe. A place that only exists in the movies or in your imagination, but soon we're going to be building it in a physical way, a tangible way in our theme parks.
You're going to be able to walk inside these environments. You'll be on a planet. You'll be hurtling through space. It will be very, very immersive. It's nice to be involved in something where everybody cares so much. It's not just that they care about it because they're a fan, but they care about it because it had something to do with their life. I think it's great, frankly, when you get a group of people in the room and they're that energized to do great work.
We've found a lot of really wonderful, talented writers and filmmakers who are excited to work on Star Wars, who grew up with Star Wars, who love it.
The very first kind of movies that I and a lot of the people in my generation were making in our heads as kids was in that world of Star Wars.
I don't think I'm lying when I say Star Wars means the world to me. I just really wish someone had told me when I was 4 that I was going to get to make a Star Wars film, because I would have spent the last 36 years planning it.
It doesn't matter what age you are or where you grew up, there's something about Star Wars that you can connect with. It's more than entertainment. It's a very, very unique cultural force, and it's just as relevant now as it ever has been.
You go out in the world and you see a little kid engaging with Star Wars, and you understand it's their parents that have brought them into this world. It's this great generational thing. And if I'm able to help give a father or mother that gift that they pass along to their children, I think, that's incredible.
I don't know what it must be like to be a kid growing up with this much awesome. I don't know how it would have affected me. I probably would have been making films by the time I was 6. We're gonna need those kids in the future to keep this thing going because there's a lot to do.
I think with Star Wars, what people are looking forward to is sharing it with their friends, with their family, with their kids. And there's so many things on the horizon that I think we're gonna have an amazing array of entertainment to thrill audiences for decades to come.
The Force will be with you. Always.
Something to put on the album.
These models are amazing.
Is there a bathroom here?
Got it. Thank you.
Star Wars is a renaissance. You can't compare Star Wars to anything that came before.
It was breaking new ground in ways that no one had ever really seen before.
I grew up in the late 70s, early 80s, and it was everywhere.
Look, what's this called? What kind of fighter is that?
As a kid, I just loved that universe. So I think I appreciate the film more.
When you look at Star Wars, it is unbelievable how much they got right. Not just the story, not just the
Wait, didn't that's how small they were used to be? Yeah. So they didn't use big giant real one?
No, they made it real. Sometimes they did, but most of the fights. Right, yeah. But I'm gonna go see them again when they come.
That's so cool.
Yeah, this is, okay, now, what is this one?
It's for people who have the Disney credit card. Disney Visa credit card.
Okay, the other one's to see Darth Vader on the bridge?
Yes, I believe Darth Vader and Chewbacca have gone home for the day.
Oh, but there's still the big ones done. That's alright, I'll come back.
Yeah,
thank you, Katie. I like your new costume. It's awesome.
Thanks, that's pretty cool.
Only just had my 9th year on the 19th.
Very cool.
Right on. Thank you for supporting the Empire. Please have your credit cards and proof of ID up at the front ready.
Guess what, Mommy? You know those new shoes? You know those new Mommy, you know those little solutions that
I bought
like, this is the one where this is the one where
I hope you can read fast because I'm just trying to just keep it on there for a little bit.
that's the one that attacked us. These are the blue ones.
Where were we flying right now?
These are starfights.
Something like that one over there?
Falcon. It's over Governor Grant. There's a mock analysis release.
Remember, girls, the Legos?
Meet and greets with the characters. You have the light side and you have the dark side.
And then there's this.
And of course the store where you can buy ample amounts of your Star Wars memorabilia. Yep, it's for sale.
¿Qué preguntas por la asistencia?
Sorry.
We have a metal print that's on this but it shows a true stance of all these.
Okay guys, we're going to be calling it a night here pretty soon. I'm going to give you a little show of what Star Wars Launch Bay was all about. Hope you guys had fun tonight, because I know I did.
Launch Bay on my way to landing.
All right, everyone. May the force be with you, and have a great night.